Hey Daniel, this is going to be your quick little hitting video. There's a couple things I noticed. We take a look at your swing and slow it down. Primarily the placement of your hands on the bat and the way we kind of dip down our body before we make impact. We put our hands on the bat incorrectly. It makes it difficult to rotate your wrist, which makes it difficult to stay balanced through your aggressive swing. So what we're going to do is take a look at your swing in a regular speed. Then I'm going to really slow it down. I do have a couple little still pictures in there to show you hand placement. And then we're going to put you next to a pro, and hopefully we'll be able to make some of these corrections. Okay, here's your swing in almost full speed. When you look at it, it looks like pretty good. Okay, which is difficult to do in batting practice. So let's slow it down. The first thing I see is your hand placement. Your left hand is over-rotated. We should look at something called knocking knuckles. Picture your knuckles that you would knock onto a door. They should be aligned, both left and right hand. Your left is over-rotated. What that causes is as you swing, you're actually breaking your wrists right around impact, which throws off your balance a little bit. Definitely loses power. Take a look at your swing right here. We hit, and right there our wrists are already turning. We should have our right palm up, left palm down at impact to really stay balanced. Also, you're dipping your shoulders. You've heard quite a few people say stay tall. As you start to swing, you drop down about 8 or 10 inches. So we'll isolate that in just a few seconds. But here's a picture of basically knocking knuckles. This is how a grip should look. And your left hand, if you look at the picture on the, it's basically the right of the picture, yours is over-rotated. Now when you make these changes, you're going to feel very awkward. It's going to feel like the bat's going to fly out of your hand. But this is a proper technique to hold on to a bat. Here's Albert Pujols. You could see his knocking knuckles are perfectly aligned. And what that does is allow you to stay on plane through impact, and then it'll rotate your wrist after impact. Yours is kind of rotating during impact. So if we take another look at yours, you can see you have a very good stance there. You look pretty well balanced. Bat's moving a little bit up and down, but you do get ready when the pitch is actually coming, which is good. But your hands, your left hand's kind of locked a little bit, over-rotated. So as we slow down the swing, you're in great position there. Take a look at your shoulders. Watch how far your body kind of dips down before you make impact. So we have to work on staying tall first and foremost. So watch your shoulders drop. Your whole body drops down. Now watch your hands. As we come through, you have no choice but to break your wrist right at impact. You're already rotating if you see that with your wrist. That loses a lot of power. But your finish is pretty tall. I like that. It looks pretty good. So I think we're going to have to just work on some hand grip and not bringing your body down so much. So real quick, I'm going to show you one pro, and it'll hopefully make a little bit more sense. Here's Stanton. If you align his shoulders kind of with the back, the seats behind him, that'll give you an idea how much he drops. Hands, good knocking knuckles right there. They're in good position. But head over belly button. It's very still. He's very balanced. So as he comes through, you're going to come down a little bit. His body drops maybe 4 or 5 inches, and that's going to happen with the stride. So as he does that, now watch his hands come through. At impact, we're going to have right palm up, left palm down. At impact, take a look at his hands. Right palm is up. After impact, we're starting to rotate. A good foot past impact, he's rotating. And then he finishes nice and high, very balanced. Mike Trout here to the left, watch his impact. Right palm up, left palm down. Boom, we make impact. And he doesn't rotate his wrist until about there. Full power, head over belly button, very well balanced. Take a look at yours quick to the right. Right there, you're already rotating, and you're bringing your hands back in. That's losing all your power. It doesn't allow your body to really move forward. So we have to concentrate on first getting our hands in the right placement. That's going to help the rotation. It will immediately stop if we put our hands on the bat correctly. And then we work on staying tall, which is keeping those shoulders nice and tall and not dipping when the ball's coming. Okay? And I think if you do that, you're making good contact, you have a good stride, you have pretty good balance. I think it's going to help. So here's your last little swing right here. You have good balance. Boom, we rotate and see the hands kind of pull back in right off the bat. So I'm hoping that'll give you a little bit to work with. Again, we're going to remind you constantly, you've got to stay tall and work on that hand grip. And like I said, in the beginning, it's going to feel like the bat's going to fly out of your hands. That's the difficulty of changing a grip. But as you get older, it's the only way you're going to gain some power and some consistency with your swing. So we're going to work it out now so it becomes comfortable for you. Okay? Hope that helps.